used to catfish dudes in the van on OkCupid. I was like real bored.
What is OkCupid?
OkCupid's like OG dating site. Like if you still use it, you're weird. But like,
okay.
But OkCupid was a dating site. I was Claire Bear 69, and I just Googled like brunette girl, and like used that as the profile picture.
Wow, that's weird.
And it wasn't even like an over the top like, like here's my boobs, like it was nothing like that. It was like I found the most like down the middle.
Who are you looking to reek?
Boys.
Just any or like a certain like.
Well, here's the thing. I never reached out to anybody, and I typed really crazy. I was seeing basically like how crazy I could be, and they would still talk to me, and they always would, no matter what.
Huh?
There's like dudes are so horny.
you know
what?
That's. I didn't know that you did that. That's an interesting thing I've found out about you.
I got screenshots.
Wow.
There. Right. I'm in the high def folder. Let me get out of here. It's not in there.
What in your mind?
Dude, what if I made a shirt that was just like all the screenshots of me catfishing dudes?
That is so crazy.
Why? It was funny.
Is it just to entertain yourself?
Yeah, or show like the guys. I'd be like, yo, I talked about eating shit.
This guy really likes me. Check him out. He just told me all about his life.
But people's opening lines are so ridiculous.
So are you trolling? Are they particularly bad people, or are they just like?
I think all dudes on dating apps,
horny guys.
All dudes on dating apps, when they're horny, they're bad.
Okay, they do things that you don't agree with.
Yeah, horny boys need to be punished.
I'm trying to find I'm trying to find the kind of the principle you were acting on.
Dude, it was like 12 through 16. There's no principles.
4 years of it. Okay.
Oh yeah, like this is not a short bit.
This is a hobby.
Yeah,
this is a hobby.
This dude just said, he's a chef. He said, I love food. And he's a chef and he's giving a thumbs up. And I said, I loved my grandpappy Archie, but the Lord and Shepherd took him away. So, okay. And some question marks. And I'd say like shit like that.
Just
and they'd
weird
always still
shit.
reply, like trying to keep it going.
Just weird shit.
Yeah.
What in your mind, in your thought process, drives you to these? This is like you showing me that. You showing me that actually like makes sense that you would do that.
What?
Because you have a kind of a mischievous
I like to
side to you.
Yeah.
I don't have that. It doesn't live in me.
Really?
It doesn't live in me at all.
It drives so much of what I do.
It doesn't live in, and to be honest, like, and maybe the way you've had to interact with the world, you came up a little. You're way younger than me, so you came up in a time where like I never used a dating app ever in my life.
Me either. Not for real.
So all I'm saying
is my mom likes bread. Basically,
I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm simple in that way.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm a simple guy. But there's sides of us that we all have that are different. Yeah. Right. Your mischievous side feels like a big part of your you continuously weave that into a lot of things you do. There's a lot of mischievousness, which is interesting. If there was ever any negative feedback, which I actually think there's more from my experience, especially around your band, which is one of the big reasons you're here, right? Talking is you're in a very important rock band. One of the bands I think is one of the most important bands of its time. When I look at it as a music scholar, right? Love music and I love to study why I think things are what they are and where how did that become what it is. Yeah. It's what I enjoy the most about music is breaking down how it became. Yeah. Like who the person is, where they come from, what they went through to make the art to organically grow.
Well, see, there's certain things I wouldn't have written if I wasn't like petty like that.
Yeah, exactly. So what I think part of what makes Waterparks music so special is the mischievousness of it and the the way you approach expressing what you think and how you feel in your music is it is pointed, you know?
Yeah.
So it's part of why we like Waterparks, because you say things in a way that I could never say it, and then you said it, and I digest it and go, wow, like the way he delivered that is different than how I've heard anyone do it.
That's the whole thing. One time I heard somebody say, it was I mean I'm not going to quote it correctly, but it was like the best way you can try and like make whether it's like lyrics or poetry or whatever, it's like you pick a feeling like that you're dealing with like really strongly, and you try and word it in a way that nobody else has yet. That's like genuine to your thing, and like that's like the goal.
That's what you've done. You have done it record over record over record.
Yeah, well that's the thing. That's like I think I heard that during the first album, like recording
but that. To me, okay, so this is to be your friend, right?
Yes.
To be someone who knows you is part of what makes you what attracts people to you, and what I think makes you fun to be friends with, is that side of you that's mischievous, that's what you would say is petty, I would say more, and environment, detail oriented. So you would get caught up on a detail that no one else would actually notice. So maybe it's how I said something, or I said something in passing, or they did that. You get your detail oriented.
Yeah.
You look at how you dress and how the words you use and how you how you scrutinize every detail of the video you're making or the album you're making. You're very detail oriented, and that plays out in relationships as well, and in your relationship with the world, your relationship with other people, maybe even your relationship with yourself. Some of it probably good, some of it probably not. Right?
He's right.
But you're the kind of friend where I go, I'm going in to see Awsten, and I think of something fun to do, like a la come in with two
Erewhon
drinks.
Not just 2 drinks, but 2 Erewhon drinks.
But think about this, because I'm making a point here, because I think it affects everything.
Yeah.
This is not my thought process when I'm coming in to do a podcast.
Right.
Is like, what can I walk in with that'll only Awsten would make a big deal out of?
Right.
And I go, you know what I'll do? I'll get 2 protein shakes and walk in with them
one for each arm,
and walk in with them in my mouth like this. And Awsten, it elicited the same exact reaction I thought it would, which was fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I
was like, okay, Rich, just hit me in the face with like $5,000.
and it's funny and it's fun and it's inspired by who you are.
Yeah.
And that's interesting to me when I think about it. I go, okay, that's just how my brain's wired.
Yeah.
I always like dissect like the greatness of people and why are they so special and how did they become who they are.